It's crazy because these last few days it's just been so hectic. I mean, I just dropped the episode 14 yesterday. I did it late because bitch had a toothache. Oh my god, like if anybody ever had a toothache, y'all already know what time it is. I'm talking about it took me 3 days to take my ass to the doctor because boy, I did not have the time, the patience to go to the damn doctor. I sat there and tolerated that tooth pain for forever. So I finally get to the doctor and these motherfuckers give me a pain medication right along with my antibiotics that was so strong a bitch basically slept her life away. Okay, so God, I'm back and let me get this recap out for you guys. So without further ado, pull your chairs up, get back, get comfortable, and tune in. All right, so we pick off on episode 15 with the whole Slim, do you want this Baddies assistant position or not? Okay, so basically Rolly's grilling Slim, and we left off with the last episode with that cliffhanger of Slim, whether or not she answered the question. So Slim says, yes, Rolly, if this is what I have to do to be here, then yes.
Slim, yes, Rolly. I will literally slap the fuck out of you right now because now you're trying to hold me. I'm not trying to hold you. You're trying to hold me. Because you know what you agreed upon when we sat at that table. When you was sitting there looking like Jenny. So what do you mean? Shut the fuck up. You know, Slim, she kept, over talking her, whatever. She want to run her fucking mouth. Honestly, I know what I can do. I know my hands. I know I can beat this girl the fuck up. Do you or do you not want this assistant job? Is it yes or no? It ain't no no. Girl, if this is the only way I can be here, then yes. Just keeps on literally bitching me. She's literally degrading me. Okay, so look,
Rolly continues to talk shit to Slim, tell her like, I'm gonna punch you in your face, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, or some shit she said. And so at this point, I'm thinking like, bitch, just take your ass home because this is all that you're gonna get. Like you won't accomplish shit being on this show, being everybody's fucking punching bag, bitch. You might as well go. All right. So then Natalie pretty much nips that in the bud, and she's like, well, Diamond, something's going on with you, Diamond. Do you want to tell the girls what's going on? And so Diamond tells everyone that she's leaving, okay? So her aunt is really sick, and it may be a matter of she's going to die, soon. So Diamond pretty much just wants to be with her to at least get to say goodbye and everything. And it's just too much to deal with all of those emotions and be on a show. So she's going to make her exit, okay? So Natalie goes over, gives her a hug and everything. And I thought that was really touching. It was really nice to see how the girls like embrace DTV. And to be honest, shit, I felt bad because it's like at the end of the day, I've never seen DTV look like this or be this, sad. It's just not a characteristic that you would associate with DTV. So it's like, for me, I'm like feeling this. You know what I'm saying? It's not normal for her. So, Natalie then makes an announcement that she will be sending Emma home as well. If you ask me, it's well overdue, okay? I think that Natalie really did want to send her home at first, but, Emma hasn't done nothing, since she was put on a chopping block. So, it is what it is. And, her right along with DTV have problems at home. So, maybe it's best that she goes home and deal with that. So then she also says that Summer is up on a chopping block. Okay, Summer. Wow. For Summer to be so fucking entertaining and to be bringing a lot of life into the show this season, it seems like, bitch, she got to be doing some fucked up shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck this girl doing behind the scenes, but it must really be bad because, like, Natalie's had it, like, over the fucking hill with this girl. And I feel like if she's on a chopping block, if Natalie's telling her that, it's more so a warning, like, bitch, get it together. But goddamn, like, I wonder what the fuck, like, what kind of ratchet, ghetto-ass, trifling-ass shit that Summer's doing that we don't know about. Like, we know she pissing on a sprinter van and shit, but goddamn, like, what the fuck is this wild-ass beast doing? Whatever.
Nigga, you gotta go. The fuck is wrong with you?
So then Natalie gags everybody, including me, bitch. My face hit the floor. Natalie says, and you, Jayla.
that ain't gonna slide. That's not a baddie. The last person, I know everybody's mouth's probably gonna drop. Jayla. Yes. Honestly, I am very shocked and a little disheartened to hear that I've been put on the chopping block with some motherfucking newbies. You've been real quiet. I've had a couple conversations with you, and I feel like, yeah, so it's like, what are we doing? You're one of my dogs. Yeah.
So basically, Jayla's not doing enough and such and such, such and such. Now, I won't say Jayla has been one of the most entertaining bitches of the season. And, well, she is one of my favorites. But, yeah, she hasn't been one of the most entertaining. However, if you was going to put anybody on the fucking chopping block, how about fucking Tasiki? Okay? Because she called out Jaden too. Oh, I skipped over Jaden. Jaden's on the chopping block as well. But mind you, Jaden's not there and Tasiki's not there. Bitch, I barely seen Tasiki this whole season. Only thing, the last time I really seen Tasiki was when she was popping Bad Dolly. And even that wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the fact that Anna and Bad Dolly had orchestrated some shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, Tasiki ain't giving us nothing. Like, bitch, I know she's supposed to be a heavy hitter or whatever. Bitches, y'all waiting to activate her to later in the season or what? Because at this point, homegirl's never around. She's not giving. So, you know, as much as I love her, it's just like, bitch, if you're going to send anybody home, I would expect it to be Tasiki first. Now, Jayla hasn't been very entertaining, but like I said, Jayla is just Jayla. And not only that, she's had her riffs. You know what I'm saying? Like when she fought Ivory and Big Legs, you know what I'm saying? She put in some work, okay? Tasiki has put in no work, literally. So that gagged me the shit out of me. I'm not even going to lie. Yes. And so Natalie decides to give out another Baddies chain, okay? And this time she gives the chain to Big Legs, which I already expected, you know what I'm saying? I figured the next chain would be Summer or Big Legs, but since Summer is in the shit list, Big Legs is the other option, right? Anna felt the ways about that, and I noticed that her and Big Legs have been, you know, kind of like clashing of the personalities type situation. So Anna just not feeling it. And to be honest, I'm kind of like, I'm not saying that Lex don't deserve her chain. She really does. But I just feel like, once again, here's the big question. And I think Natalie needs to answer this. What is the criteria? Because I feel like bitches just be giving the chain out depending on whatever mood they in. Or perhaps she gave out the chain because she also gave out a lot of bad news at one time. So it's like, bitch, let me light it up a little bit and give somebody...
Well deserved. I'm talking to your friend with the big bob. She was like the very trashy, the last chain and breaking chains and shit. What's really corny is these chains, left, right. Let me see you do it. Like, why are they popping out everywhere? Girl, like, do you know how hard it was to get a fucking chain? The more Natalie gives out the chain, the less value it has. It's like, girl, you can have mine because I think it's corny now.
Chain. Perhaps that was the strategic move for her. I don't know, but it's just like at this point, like, bitch, what the fuck? What we're doing? Okay. So then in the next scene, you see the girls, a montage of the girls packing up, getting ready to leave, or not packing up, getting ready to leave. I'm sorry. You see Emma. Emma packing up, getting ready to leave. And so Jasmine, Renee, and Big Lex comes in to, you know, wish her farewell or whatever while she's packing her things. And, you know, I'm low-key sad for her because I know that she's gotten close to certain girls in the house or whatever with the group. And she really didn't want to go home, unlike BTV. I feel bad for her a little bit, but at the same time, it's just like, okay, well, you've had the experience, which is more than you could say for most people, okay? You lasted for a little while. So, you know, you enjoyed yourself. Just go with grace, okay? Go with God, as they say. And so then the scene switches to Rolly. So Rolly's sitting down. She's having a conversation with some of the girls. You got Ivory, Bad Dolly, Summer, and they're talking about Slim. So Rolly asks the girl, she's like, so what happened yesterday? Like, what happened with the fight or whatever? Woo. So then Bad Dolly's basically like, well, Summer was cool. Like, Summer was trying to be nice or whatever. She was going to keep it cool. But Slim came up to her like, do you want to fight me? You know, I told you when I seen you, it was going to be up. So do you want to fight me? Da-da-da-da-da-da. So then Rolly's like, well, I didn't bring Slim make Slim the assistant for her to be getting into it with people, blah, blah, squaze. And so, like, they having a conversation about Slim. Literally, as they're talking about her, Slim walks out, right? So then Akbar and Ivory, they felt some kind of way because they like, well, Akbar felt like Slim was being bullied, right? And so Ivory felt like even though she's a assistant, she should still, like, you should still be respected, right? Not treated like a dog or something, like, right? And so at this point, Rolly started getting irritated because she's like, everybody having sympathy for Slim. And so she goes off saying, like, this bitch did what she did so that she could get on the show. Like, she knew saying, fuck my son will get her back here. And that's all she wanted, and going off. So then by this point, like, Slim's like, man, fuck this shit. Like, you're lying. And so she starts walking off, right? So Slim feels some type of way because she feels like Rolly's sitting up there playing victim, but making it seem like it was all her when it was both of them, right? And while I do agree that Rolly was doing too much because, like, at this point, Slim is like that dog that sits in your front yard, that stray dog, and it's like every time Rolly walk past her, she kicks her. You know what I'm saying?
You're a fucking weirdo. I'm sorry. You're a fucking weirdo. And I'm fucking annoyed.
And it's like at some point, you just either let it go. You got to let it go and move on. You know what I'm saying? And every time you see this girl, only thing you're going to have for her is hate and vitriol, then why keep her so close? Like, that's weird. You know what I'm saying? Just let her fucking go. But on the other hand, it's like, Slim put herself in that predicament. Like, she knew what she was signing up for. She can't expect for somebody who have animosity towards her to be nice to her.
You go get a damn job.
Yeah. Right? And luckily for Rolly, she didn't have to do too much because Summer was the one that was giving Slim all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I want to feel bad for Slim, but then I really don't because it's like, whatever, girl. You could have found anything else to do. You did not have to come back. You put yourself through that, right? What can you expect from motherfuckers that just don't fuck with you? So, anywho, the scene switches, and then you have a conversation between Natalie and Jayla. I'll just say this. I have to commend Natalie because it takes a lot of fucking balls and courage to tell one of your close friends that they fucking up. And you know what I'm saying? And to put their ass on the chopping block and then have to face them. You know what I'm saying? To double down on it. It's like, that's hard, bitch. Like, that's hard. Y'all can call Natalie fake. Y'all can call her what you want. But I see her playing a lot of positions that a lot of bitches can't play. You know what I'm saying? She's simultaneously being a boss, a CEO, a producer, a mom, a wife, and she's trying to be a friend. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, y'all already know, like, if you listen to my recap, y'all know, like, I do have a great respect for Natalie as far as her business practices. So, the fact that she even, like, let Jayla know, like, listen, you gotta do too. You gotta do some more too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is, cause it's money involved. You feel me? Jayla ain't there for free. Jayla's not there as a favor to Natalie. Jayla is there to make money for herself. And if she wants to continue to make money, she has to make herself productive. And as hard as that is for some people to grasp, some people, I see people like, oh, that's fake. Natalie, I told you, Natalie friend and nobody. Listen, she still got to make her money. She still have to be, about the business at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So if she felt like Jayla was playing side fiddle and Jayla needed to step up, then Jayla just should step up or quit. It's one or the other. You know what I'm saying? But on the other hand, too, I was kind of like, well, damn, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she should have gave Jayla a heads up, or perhaps she should have, because you could tell, like, Jayla's face, her face said it all. Like, that bitch did not see that coming. She was gagging. But then again, maybe Jayla's one of them people where you have to put her on the spot, because if not, she probably wouldn't have taken the news seriously. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes your friend, if you operate the business and you got your friend working close by you, they probably feel like, you know what I'm saying, too above the grain. So when you do say something to discipline them, it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever, whoop the whoop. Or like a family member working for you, whatever. So I feel like maybe that's perhaps one of the reasons why she put her on blast in front of everybody. Not only that, that really lets the OGs know, like, bitch, y'all ain't safe either. Because if I could come from my bestie, who's an OG, then I could come from any one of y'all. So I think that was kind of like her way of just getting the OGs like to step up, because at the end of the day, the new girls are outshining them. The new girls are carrying the show. The OGs are just sitting back doing nothing, and particularly Tasiki. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah, bitch, do something. So anyway, Jayla comes and her and Natalie's talking, and for Jayla, she says, you know, it hits a little different for her because she feels like people already didn't want her there. You know what I'm saying? And then she brings up the fact that she reads the comments and it's the fans and things like that. But for me, I read under that. Okay? And I feel like those people that she's talking about, maybe Lemuel and maybe some of the producers behind the scene. Because you guys, if you guys remember, Jayla came out probably a month or two. Wait, I think they were filming. I think they were already filming. They were still filming, but I don't think the show aired. Well, she came out a while ago, and she was threatening to expose Zeus and all of his secrets, right? But then she came back out days later and said that everything was good, that whatever, whoop, whoop. So we all assumed at that time that she just took a payout. She took a payola and went by her motherfucking merry way.
What? What?
However, I feel like it still ain't all gravy. You know what I'm saying? I still feel like she thinks that she has to walk on eggshells, which is why, because she said that her personality hasn't been out, like, you know, she's been kind of chilling. And I don't think it's because of the fans. I think it's because of Lumel. She was probably just didn't want to do anything to, like, upset the balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's what it really is. Because if you think about it, people have been talking shit about Jayla since Baddies South, I think. Like, it's always been fans. Like, Jayla's been in the spotlight forever. And she know how it is when it comes to the fans. So, I know that you're human and sometimes things get to you. But she can't sit up here and convince me that it's just the comments from the fans in the whole Gretchen situation is what got her upset. No, bitch, it's deeper than that, but it is what it is. So Natalie basically told her, like, girl, don't worry about that. Like, you can't watch, you can't read the comments and listen to what the fans have to say, because the numbers don't lie. They people talked about me forever, and we all know, like, that is the truth. Like, Natalie go viral with chin fuck. She has so many chin jokes. Every chin joke in the book that you can think of have been said about Natalie. Her skin, like, people have said things about her too. So, you know, this bitch is like immune to it or numb to it or whatever, what have you. So, Natalie proceeds to tell her that, you know, that they plan on having like a boxing match, and maybe she should do the boxing match, you know what I'm saying, like fight for her spot or whatever, woo woo. And she said it in a way that made me feel like, yeah, she dead ass serious. And you know what, she is dead ass serious, and I'll tell y'all why. But hold that thought. So anyway, she tells, you know, Natalie that the girls are going to the tell Jayla that the girls are going to the corn maze, whatever. So anyway, the scene switches and you see Anna, Biggie, a couple of the girls, they like look like they're at some type of like petting, some little petting farm or some shit, like you see goats or whatever. And so they have a conversation, right? And basically the girls try to get like Nunu to hash it out with Biggie and Anna, sort of like talk or whatever. And you know, Nunu seems like she's down to get past the situation. Anna's like, she don't really know, like she can move on or whatever, be cordial, but Nunu left a bad taste in her mouth about the things that she did, like she went overboard or whatever, because you know they had a lot of like social media drama beef, woo woo. So anyway, Biggie starts to, you know, say like, oh, you did this and that to me, but Anna cuts her off, and they would not let her finish the conversation. I'm like, oh, we should talk about this later. Whoop de woo, whoop de woo. But I'm like, well, damn, bitch, this is the shit I'm talking about. Like, this is a reality show, bitch. Tell us the reality, the real of the situation. Like, what's going on? Like, You know what I'm saying? It'll be weird how if y'all all of a sudden start being cool, but we don't get to see y'all like really hash out what was said, like whoop the whoop. Because Nunu did spill a lot of tea about Anna, but she said so much to where you don't really know what was what. You know what I'm saying? But we do know one of the things she did say was that Anna was fucking lemon pepper. But that's neither here nor there, child. They said that they was gonna have that conversation later as in probably off camera. Y'all fucked up for that, Zeus. Y'all could have kept this scene. Y'all could have kept this little stupid ass scene. So anyway, the scene switches to the bus route. So the other girls, I guess they're on their way. So you see like the newbies in one sprinter, the OGs in the other sprinter, or whatever. So it flashed back and forth. So Summer asked the girls in the sprinter, she's like, oh, so who do you guys think should have went home? Who was going home or whatever? Because mind you, she's up on the chopping block. Jaden and Alexis was on the chopping block, and so is Jayla. So Jasmine Renee looked at her and said, well, bitch, I know you ain't asking me, because obviously I'm going to say you. Summer trolling, like, bitch, why would you ask her? No, yeah, because she did say Jazz. So why would you ask Jazz who she thinks should go home, bitch? Because you know she ain't fucking with you like that. Summer is such a troll. So on the other sprinter, you got the OGs. They were talking a little bit, and they're saying like, you know, Natalie's bringing in some replacements, and they were like questioning who they think the replacement's going to be. And that is a good question. Like, who do y'all think the replacement's going to be? Because judging from the clips, I do know that what's her face, the girl from Now That's TV, Mel's supposed to come. I know Tommy's going to come, but I don't think she's coming as a replacement. So I'm wondering like who. Child, I can't wait to get to the good shit. Okay, so anyway, the girls get to the little cornfield, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and Natalie says whoever finishes first is going to get $5,000 from her, right? But I'm like Rolly, because Rolly decided to not go through that corn maze, and bitch, I'm Rolly, okay, bitch, I'm not gonna go through that corn maze, bitch, I ain't got time. I don't got dressed up, it's too hot, y'all hoes can have it, right? That's how you know a bitch getting money. Either that or the bitch just too fat lazy, because bitch, $5,000 ain't nothing to just, bitch, who? I'm like Jayla, bitch, I would, you know what, I don't know, because I just contradicted myself. I just said I'd do what Rolly did, but only if I had money like that, bitch. Because if I was literally there at this point in time, bitch, I'll be running in that corn maze, bitch. Who? Call me a pirate, bitch, because I'm about to find the treasure. So anyway, Rolly and Anna decides to walk the, you know, trick their way through the, you know, the outside of the corn maze and act like they won or whatever. So the girls come out, they laughing about it with the boo, but real shit, Jayla won, and bitch Natalie better cough up them $5,000 for a bitch like Jayla, okay? So really nothing much pretty much happens while they're doing these activities or whatever. And the episode pretty much ends with they did like a you know how they put like the hay on the back of the trucks and they like ride or whatever. So they did one of those, and Natalie asked the girl, she was like, well, so who in the house, you know, that you guys have been getting close to or whatever, because we know she's been nowhere to be found, of course. And so a lot of the girls said Tika, some of the girls said Anna, you know what I'm saying, and things like that. And then Summer was like, well, we know nobody been getting close to you, Jayla, or whatever. And I don't think she meant no harm. This is one of the situations where I'm like, damn, because I don't think she meant no harm. But then Jayla starts to cuss Summer out from the Rudy to the Tootie. Like, she read that bitch for filth. It was so bad, Summer was gagged, bitch. Summer was like, well, you act like you is nobody talk to you, like you better than everybody else. And then Jayla was reading her so hard, I felt bad. But I do think a little of that was misdirected anger. Like, I know at this point, Jayla is not really feeling Summer like that for so many reasons, but right now she's under like a type of pressure of some sort. You know what I'm saying? Like she got Natalie like pressuring her. She probably feels the ways about the producers and shit behind the scenes. And then it's like, okay, Summer, now you trying to come for me, bitch. I'm finna eat you alive. So it's like, Summer tapped the bitch. She tapped the bull on the shoulder. And the bull turned around and that bitch had on all red. That's kind of what it was. Alright? So the episode pretty much ends with Summer getting her feelings hurt. Getting her soul reallocated. Okay? And it looks like next episode they're going to have that boxing match. Okay? So this is what I was like, hold that thought. Because Natalie made that suggestion, aka, like, bitch, you better get in that bowling, get in that ring and box with Summer. And so you see Jayla looking like she mad in a way to be fucking there. Like, why am I even there in this predicament with this bitch? Whatever we'll do. And them two do the boxing thing next episode. What else is gonna happen? Damn, I forgot, y'all. Cause like at this point I don't start smoking, so bitch, my brain don't got foggy and cloudy. Whatever. But next episode look like it's gonna be definitely way more interesting than this one. This episode I definitely feel like it was quite calm compared to, this is probably the most, I ain't gonna lie, this was probably one of the most boring episodes. I think the shock value for the episode was in the beginning when Natalie called out the people that's put up on the chopping block and all of that good shit. I feel like that's what the gag was, but other than that, this episode was pretty much downward spiral. Okay. So yeah, let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section, bitch. If you're new here, please hit that notification bell, the subscription button, the like button too. Comment, pop your shit. Let me know what you guys think. And with that being said, I love you guys. Deuces.